Welcome back to my channel. So for today we are going to tackle my office. So here is an overview of what this space looks like. It is a hot mess. Hopefully you've gotten to see my disaster clean with me video where I cleaned the rooms in my house that had just gotten to become a hot mess. Unfortunately, that is not the reason why my office has become a mess. It is the coldest room in the house. So during the fall and the winter, I do not like to be in here. It is freezing cold. I will come in here to edit my videos, finish up my blog posts, and that is it. Spring and summer, and it's almost spring, so I want to get this room clean and ready to go. I love working out of this space. I love having that separation, not working on my couch. So I definitely want to tidy up this space. I want to revamp it, paint the walls, redecorate, add some things, get rid of the stuff that don't need to be in here. Still contemplating what to do with this wall. We shall see, but I'm definitely going to paint all the gray walls white, just brighten up the space, and move some furniture in here that I took out of my dining room, and add some new furniture as well. Of course, everything will be linked for you that I can link for you. Make sure you follow me on the Like to Know It shopping app. That is where I link all of my day-to-day outfits that I post on Instagram, as well as product suggestions that I have on Instagram, my blog, and my YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and start to get this room done. Hopefully it'll get you motivated to tackle a room in your house. If you're not working on your office, let me know what room you are working on down below. If you are working on your office, leave a comment and let me know that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to clear out the space, putting stuff that I want to donate in a donate pile, trash in a trash pile, and then moving other things to where they belong or somewhere else in the house. So most of the stuff was to be donated, and then a good portion of it was used in my spring decor video. So now we are actually a few weeks later, and I am going to go ahead and start sanding this bookcase that I took out of the dining room so that I can paint it to match the other bookcase that was already in the office. And you can see where there was some damage on it from moving, and I had already tested it out to make sure that the paint would work, and it turned out so well. So here we are, yet another day, and I'm going to go ahead and finish clearing out this space so that we can actually get started to work on the whole entire project. So now another day, and I'm going to go ahead and get the walls prepped so we can start painting. So like I said, wanted to paint the walls white. I did leave that accent wall, but you'll see what I did to it at the end of the video, or towards the middle. You'll get to see what happens to that wall. It did take me 4 coats of paint, so therefore I wasn't able to finish it this night. I had started to do this after work on Friday, and then this took me the whole entire weekend to do, because like I said, I needed to paint 4 coats and I ran out of paint to do it, so I had to get more paint. So here we are, that next Saturday, and I'm gonna go ahead and use whatever paint I had left over to paint the bookshelf. I wanted to make sure that I had enough to paint the shelf, since I knew that I was going to get new paint for the wall, and this was the color that I wanted for the shelf. So this is the before of what the desk looks like. Unorganized. You can see it's super shallow, really shallow. So I created my own organization. So I just measured it out. It's 15 by 22, and I decided like where I'm going to divide it. And then I got some foam board, and I cut out, like I put all of the sizes that I needed. So I need 1/5, 2/10, so on so off. So I cut them all out, have them labeled, and then I'm gonna add the marble contact paper to it and show you what it looks like. So now that everything is cleared out and I put contact paper on the bottom of the drawer, I'm going to go ahead and start to set it up to organize it the way that I designed it. So I didn't take into account the thickness of the actual foam board, so I will adjust as I go along. I just wanted to keep it the way that I had measured it, so that way I knew that it would work. And I'm just using some hot glue to attach it down, and also I left just a tiny strip of the contact paper to help keep it stuck in place while the glue set. So this was something super easy to do. It did take me a bit of time to do just because it's something that's tedious, but it's really easy to do. Just measure, get your supplies, and cut it with, I used an X-Acto knife to cut, and I thought that it turned out extremely well and worked for the size drawer that I have. So my drawer is just a bit over an inch in its height, like the shallowness of it. So that's why I had to do this, because it's really difficult to find one already made. But this was actually a cheaper way to go. The foam board cost me, I think, 68 or 88 cents. Either way, it was less than $1, and I already had the contact paper on hand for another project, so, and glue sticks as well for the hot glue gun. This is what it turned out to look like, and like I said, I had to make adjustments at the end, but otherwise it was exactly how I wanted. So now that that's all done, the paint's all dry, it is time to get the room situated. So I'm going to remove the tarp, and I actually got that tarp from the Dollar Tree. So it was a pretty good size. It pretty much fit the whole room. And then take out everything else. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and swap out the curtains. So I took the curtains out of my bedroom so that I could have the wall-to-wall curtains until I figure out what I'm going to do with this accent wall. So I'm just going to go ahead and put up that extended curtain rod so that I can have the wall-to-wall curtains. And I got this rod from IKEA a few years ago. I'm pretty sure they still have it because it was like one of their staple pieces. But yeah, it was a super cheap rod that would extend to pretty much the whole width of the room. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the curtain situated. Don't worry, that mirror is not going to stay there. I just didn't know where to put it. So I got the new desk and, well, not the new desk, the new chair and ottoman. I got the ottoman from Amazon, and that will be linked in my Like to Know It account. And the chair I got from Hobby Lobby, but I did find another one and linked it. I think the color was a little different, but love it. Like, I think they match very well. So here's where my camera falls. And just like that, my camera broke. So it's permanently stuck. So I just went and ordered a new camera. It's like an off-brand camera that has wide lens. So we'll see how it goes. So right now we're using my phone just that way I can actually see what I'm recording, because my other camera has the screen on the back only and it doesn't flip, so I can't see, and it doesn't have the autofocus. So we're just going to use my phone for the rest of this video. So let's just jump back into where we left off before the accident. So now that everything's situated and I'm relaxed just a bit, still really upset about my camera, I'm going to go ahead and continue to add the decorations. So I did not do anything new as far as my wall art. So I wanted to just put these pictures up that I already had. I was going to take the art from the living room, since that's going to be changing in a few weeks or a month or so. But I did not like the way it looked, so I just kept the artwork that was already in the room. But as you will see at the end of the video, that will change as well. So I'm filling up my gumballs, and I got those from Hobby Lobby as well, and going to add some of the finishing touches to the room for decor. This cute little Kleenex dispenser I got from Amazon, so that will be linked. Okay, so I thought I pressed record. I did not, but I just hung up my backdrops. And those are just the curtain rods from IKEA. I got the double curtain rods from IKEA because it was cheaper than getting a backdrop. So that's something that I did when I did my office a few years ago. So just hung that back up, and I think you saw me hanging up the blackboard, so I made it go horizontal instead of vertical, and I like it better this way.
I might be more tempted to actually use it now.
So now I'm going to go ahead. As you see, it's another night. And at my gallery wall, so we're going to get through this real fast since it's pretty much the same that it was before. And I just made just a few changes with the last two pieces. Just swapped out that Be Still and the key, just swapped those placements. And here is the finished room, y'all. I love it. It really feels like an office now. I know it's been an office this whole time, but it really just looks like a grown woman's office. I love the way it turned out. So this is kind of like my command station where I have my printers, my silhouette vinyl cutter, some extra supplies, pencil sharpeners, files, the same wall that has my chalkboard. So I just thought this would be a perfect space for it. Unfortunately, when I need to use my Cameo, I will need to move it because my Wi-Fi does not work for me to print out things. But I still just preferred it to be in that spot. And like I said, it's the wall with my blackboard and my backdrop. Right next to that is the bookcase that I painted, and I think it turned out so well. So I got that little wonderful sign from the Target Dollar Spot. I got the little plant from Target as well. The cacti I actually got from the Dollar Tree and just painted that the pink color. And that little easel I also got from the Dollar Tree. Everything else is something that I've already had in the office. And then you have my desk. So like I said, I did change out the artwork. So I did put those two prints on top of the bookcases, and then I just swapped out the print that's inside of the frame in the center. But I love the way that my desk turned out. I did freshen it up with another coat of paint, just because it has started to get scuff marks and just dirt from me, you know, using it from my body and oil and everything else. But I love the way that the desk looks. The only thing new on the desk is that little pink box that I got from Dollar Tree and I painted, my mouse pad, and my tissue holder. So here's what the desk looks like, and I think it turned out so well. I didn't put into account the ruler to put in there, as well as my pencils. So I just put the pencils in that container where I have, well, that section where I have the scissors, and it works well. I have some thank you cards, my blue light glasses, everything fits so well. Hopefully I can keep this desk nice and clean. And there is the new mouse pad that I got. I went for the metal one, that way I can clean it and sanitize it because the other ones can get dirty. And the thing that I love the most, I did give a sneak peek of this on Instagram the other day. Love this chair, y'all. So like I said, I swapped out my artwork, so I just went ahead and blew up a poster size of my generic logo just for my overall accounts according to Tish. And I got that from Walmart for less than $11. So here is the other bookshelf. So it's pretty much symmetrical. I did want to change some things up so that it wasn't identical. So you can see, like, on the top there's a plant instead. And then, of course, different pictures, different books, and just a few different decor pieces. So here is my infamous wall that I didn't know what to do with, so I added the curtains, and I really actually like it. I like just the touch of that accent wall popping out. I did add a clock to it as well. So here's where I put the chair. I'm still trying to figure out what to put on those books, and I have a lamp that has not come yet that's supposed to go in that corner. And I also painted that table white. It used to be a silver. But yeah, I don't know what to put on the books, and I can't find my twine. So once I find my twine and know what to put on the books, then those will be done. And here is the ottoman that I got from Amazon. And like I said, I think it's a perfect match to the chair. And I love that it has storage inside. Well, I hope that you enjoyed my office revamp, and if you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!